Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. It is the end of the hump day, so I hope you all got your thrusts in where it was appropriate. Now, before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you do enjoy our content. If you are interested in watching us live, you can check us out over at twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. And last but not least, if you are interested in joining any of our games, including this one, reach out and let me know. We do have open slots available, and they are getting attempted to be picked up on a regular basis. So reach out before you miss out. So during break, you all debated if you wish to help Rob Hood help Rob Hood by stealing your contractor Gibbs' goods and keeping it for your damn self, or if you're going to say, fuck you, we're sparing your life, now give us our shit before we actually kill you to them, and continuing to maintain the good graces with the incredibly rich and snobby Kinku known as Gibbs. And I think you all came to a general consensus, so let's begin role-playing.
Have you all agreed to our terms?
What? What terms?
We get the box. In return, we'll give you information on the next shipment. You have lost this fight, and it is the honorable thing to do. If not betraying your tenant, is living to see another day to continue your tenants.
That is betraying my tenants. To give these precious, potentially precious, valuable items back to a richy, gross snob such as Gibbs.
We'll give you information into the next shipment, so you can do it again. It's just with this shipment you have lost. Would it ease your conscience if we say we forced you to give us the box?
He looks around at his men. They all kind of look like very disappointed in him.
I will have... There's 4 of them, plus Rob. I'll have 2 wolves go sit behind each of the men. And growl.
Think.
I know it is hard to betray your tenants like this. We are going to compensate you if we get information on it for the shipment from Gibbs. So you can recoup the dishonor.
Galen pulls a sword. Just give him the damn box.
Merry men, today we learn a valuable lesson. The lesson of humility. Knowing when to fold them is a very important thing. Yes, thank you. And today is a day that we fold, where we relinquish our ideals to help push forward to a brighter tomorrow.
I'll start clapping.
You see 2 of the individuals are looking at him with just tears welling up in their eyes with newfound admiration and love for this man yet again. And the other 2 kind of like look at each other and, yeah. Jeffrey, go fetch the box. Jeffrey's dead, sir. You go fetch the box. Name's Mitchell. Hello, Mitchell.
I like this guy so much, too. I still want my friends.
You guys chose Paragon.
I'm going to attempt to follow Mitchell.
Okay. Stealth check or just follow?
I'll stealth it.
Okay.
Not that I care, but I'll... Seems in character. 12.
Well, that beats Mitchell's passive of 10.
Mr. Rose, just for future dealings, questions, so we can get information to you if we have to.
What is it?
Do you have a point of contact of anywhere we can get information to you if we need to in the future to hold up our end of the bargain?
We have a calling card
We need
to know when friends are nearby.
Do you have anyone in Arroyo that if we were to send a message to, they can get it to you?
No, they
I
don't
can
like us.
I can send you a message to let you know that when we're on the move, or to let you know when a shipment's going out.
Well, it's very important that you understand our call in case you're in our region, so we know not to attempt to attack you again.
That'd be most graceful of you.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
It's okay, Dad.
And Flea's not there, darn it.
And I will teach Flea when he gets back.
Which means you're gonna have to do it.
Yes, I'm going to do it at once.
Yep. Alrighty. So, Flea, you wander with Mitchell for a short period of time until you come over towards a tree that he takes a look around. He knocks on the tree 3 times. Or 4 times. Then you hear a eek, eek, as a little latch appears and opens up. He climbs into the latch. Closes it behind him.
I'll wait out here.
While you're waiting, the other 3, Rob will talk to you. Do you understand the class disparity that is developing here inside of our nation? With those of us who wish to live outside of the terms of civilization and the fact that we are all being pushed into a lower state of life because we lack proper representation.
Yes.
Very good.
Cade cannot answer that question, but he's not going to. 'Cause he feels
The blight that all of us have to wear and adhere to on a daily basis. The constant reminder of lessism that is being thrust upon us by classism. It's quite a terrible ordeal to have to suffer. One that I wish this new land does not have to deal with in the near future.
Towns are new to me, so I guess you could call it a societal structure. Is all new as well.
Yes, that is correct.
Not a fan.
Society is to blame.
It comes with its pros and its cons of society. Would you like to debate the topic?
There's no debating it, sir. I know in my heart of heart that this is not the way. But I, merry men, will continue to show you the way.
Is
Promise.
Whispers under his breath. I'm curious.
My people are a communistic people, so
I come from a militaristic autocracy. So
I come from Bear's Den. He's also not very smart.
Yeah.
He seems to know big words, but he's not very smart.
He doesn't know how. He knows big words. Doesn't know what they mean. Is the thing.
Roll me a insight check.
Yes, Kate. Insight. Yes, he knows. I'm gonna speak to him as an intellectual peer.
What?
I'm speaking to him as an intellectual peer. Because
He keeps repeatedly dismissing you in the same manner that he has this whole time.
No.
Flea. After about 5 minutes or so, the latch opens back up, and you see a very large crate being shoved and heaved out. The crate's roughly about 4.5 feet wide and maybe about 3 feet tall. Then he climbs all the way out. Goes to the other side of it. And it's going to take him a while to drag it out there. This thing's fucking heavy. Good thing you have a cart. Because Galen was not walking with that and having any amount of proper spine structure afterwards.
Thanks.
Hey, man, you don't have a 22 strength, okay? Sorry.
You need to be a giant for that.
Yeah, you are not as strong as a literal giant. Yeah. So, hopefully, I assume you just watch him as he's dragging it with him as hefty and as excruciating as possible. Everyone else, after listening to him give the same speech, well, more or less the same speech, just different fluffy words, for about 30 minutes straight, eventually you see Mitchell, dragging this incredibly large, hefty crate over to the side of the hill and drops to his knees.
When Galen sees that, he'll go help drag it over.
At this point, Kay's just talking to Rose about his rapier style, the flourish of all that. God,
It is something that I learned during my travels and from my home of Claytel. My family raised me with a silver spoon and rapier to ensure that I would have the best education that class could offer. Back then, as a young child, I did not know that this blight was the downfall to all of humanity and its functions. It wasn't until I went away to college, liberal arts major, that I actually learned the downfalls and structures of society. I was trained professionally.
Oh, as was I.
Ray goes over and is what's the spell, the cantrip, guidance. I'm guidancing the guys as they get everything loaded up.
Alrighty. Galen, even for you, dragging this thing is fucking hefty. You move way faster than the other guy. The other guy is nowhere near as strong as you. But after you get it over there and hoist it onto the cart, it is actually, I'm gonna have you give me a strength saving throw since you're the person doing it by yourself.
Okay.
Yep. You rolled a 13.
Oh.
There's a very loud pop that comes from Galen.
Oh.
That is not good.
Guys, can you give me some help?
Cure wounds. Is that assisting?
I mean, it heals him a little bit since he was a little hurt, but it doesn't fix the back problem he has.
Sorry, I didn't have lesser restoration.
He just pulled
prepared
something
today.
out of something.
Can I attempt a medicine check to fix that?
That you can.
It's a lot better than what I was.
Are you gonna add
With
your D4?
guidance.
Yep.
19.
So you reach onto the ground, you pull up a stick, you shove the stick into his mouth, you grab his shoulder and slam him into the cart hard. Galen, you now need to give me a con save. Everything goes white for about 3 seconds. And afterwards, you feel that searing pain in your shoulder, but your arm can move now. It hurts to move, but it can move. Gray, you fixed the dislocated shoulder.
Mm-hmm. You popped it out of your socket.
Does some healing finish it off?
Rest will finish it off. You did receive
And an ice
how much
pack,
healing?
if you can
11.
find one.
11.
11.
Yeah.
There could be some swelling that you want to keep an eye on for the next 2 or 3 days. If it gets to the point of where it's so stiff that you can't move it again, please come and see me. Again, ice and heat. You want to alternate both of them because if you don't, the muscles could stiffen, but you also want to keep the inflammation down in the joint itself.
I would
Can't
also
fault that.
recommend you lift with your legs and not your back next time.
That too.
I thought I
Or
was.
ask for help. Or ask for help. That's good too.
I thought I would have.
Many hands does make light work.
But anyways, you guys now have this incredibly large crate with the ostentatious label of Glib on it. Or Gib on it.
Could we cover that up? With a sheet or something?
I suggested that we take a sheet from the end, but no, we couldn't do that.
I will use a blanket. Okay.
You're making sure you train him so next time. Look at how many wonderful uses we had for sheets.
Yep. Hammocks and covers.
Before
Winter blanket over it.
Alrighty. It lays down on top and it covers it from the naked eye, but now there's a giant furry box in the back of your cart. The two goats look at it and then look at all of you.
With box.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Children.
Muffin hops up onto the cart, just lays on top of it.
Yep. Now you have a panther on top of the box.
we probably need the least ways we can have in that card would be preferable. Gillen, do you mind getting Stud Muffin now? Well, not Stud. Is this still Stud Muffin? I thought Stud Muffin.
Well, repeat that, please.
We probably need less weight inside the cart. If you could get your companion out of it.
Stud Muffin, get off of there.
And it climbs off. So, now you all have the cart, and Rob the Hood will, from afar, I bid you all adieu. And may the next time we encounter one another, we can have a more civilized confrontation. Do not forget our call, so that you can pass through with relative ease. Although you are helping my natural-born enemy, I thank you for sparing the lives of my merry men. And as such, we will dedicate a dance routine to you all for the next time you pass through.
We may not have the time.
I will take the honorable duel, though.
I look forward to it. Ka-ka-ka-cha!
Very close. Cuckoo caca. But anyways, now you all have.
Do the twerk.
What'd you say?
For my part of the dance move, do the twerk.
They
You
may end
start
up twerking.
twerking.
Next time, I'll have to explain to you about the honor of calling out your attack as you swing.
It's a stupid ploy and it's not practical. I tried.
You have no honor, good sir.
There's honor amongst thieves. There's no honor for those that help the rich. Go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. Load the goats.
Oh, Monty Python.
Yeah, great movie.
Oh, yeah.
So I assume you all just leave.
Yeah,
Because he will keep yelling and talking for a very, very long period of time, everybody.
Yep. Okay. Great. Good to go.
Alrighty. So you all start tracking your way back down to the Ario. Once you get there, you look over at the dock where the same sleeping elven man is just fishing.
I am going to sneak into the water,
Mhm.
turn into a fish, a big fish, and bite on his hook.
What's your maximum CR right now? 1/4?
I believe so. Let me check.
It's a pretty big fish.
No, it's 1/2.
Oh. So you can turn into something up to the size of a reef shark. Do you want to turn into a reef shark?
That would be awesome.
Okay. Tug, tug. Tug, tug, tug. Oh, shit! I got one! Starts reeling. I got one! Are you holding on to it?
I'm holding on to it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fight him a little bit. And then as I get close, I'm going to jump out of the water toward him onto the dock.
Oh, shoot. I knew I'd die like this. Give me an athletics check as a reef shark.
Okay, where's my...
Fucking druids.
A reef shark?
Yup, a reef shark.
Sorry, I stepped out for a second. Why are we turning into a reef shark?
Please just fucking with him.
Fucking with the old man.
Yeah.
The one who was a dick and swindled you guys for money.
And what did I roll? Oh no! Wait! Oh, I forgot.
You're not
to
a
do that
halfling
earlier,
right
too.
now. You lose your racial traits when you gain new ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're back at the dock?
Yes, you are. So as a reef shark, you
3.
dive.
Yep.
You dive out of the water. Let me roll for him. Oh, shoot! And he punches you in the face where you tumble back into the other side of the water.
I'm gonna pull on the line again.
He throws the fishing rod in there. Mary! Mary! Oh, all of y'all are here. There's a fish trying to kill me.
Well,
I didn't see a thing.
maybe we don't try not to punch it.
It jumped out of the water at my face.
I'll go under the dock and then change back and climb out.
Oh,
Sneak
see,
in.
it's right over. Roll a stealth. Right over there. There. Yeah, it
13.
beats his passive. Where did it go?
He said it might have went back into the water.
It stole my fishing rod. You appear beside all of your allies, Flea.
There's the hook.
Out of the finger and tosses it away. What the hell are y'all doing back here?
We're looking for a ship back to Alona.
Oh. Well, there's that one. Points at the ship that is still docked because it's only been 2 days. They haven't felt like leaving yet.
I will message. What's his fucking face? Let's see here.
The first mate.
Matey.
Oh, you don't want to do spooky?
Spooky!
Oh.
Ah!
I will cast Sending to Matey.
Okay, what do you send?
It's the passengers from before. Gray, Flea, and all going to Alona. How many do I have left?
You've used 10, so you have 15 left.
We want to hire you again? Come and pick us up from the docks?
You have 2 if you want to use them.
Soon, preferably?
Fair enough. Within a couple of moments, you hear. Within a couple of moments, you hear. Sure. Give us a couple hours. And
They're
was
waking up.
about 10 of their words.
Yeah. They're waking up, so it might be a little bit.
So we're gonna get him next morning.
Just out of curiosity, try casting a spell magic on this thing, see if it works.
Please do not. Please do not.
There's no agreement that the magic would be in place.
He said it was a magical box, and I'd rather not interfere with anything that might hamper it.
He would know if the magical lock was no longer there.
Yes.
Sure, but it's still the what he wanted.
He said we weren't allowed to look in it. He would know that someone had looked in it.
Yeah, and if the magical lock is gone, he would think we looked in it, because that's probably his method of telling.
And I'd probably look in it once it was gone. And I'm not good at lying.
Okay, whatever.
I'm interested in opening it up as well, but we have one person who is very strongly against it.
I never said open it, I just want to know if the magic works.
Yeah, but then once it's gone, it's gone. Wait, you want to know that the dispel magic works, or that the magic on the dispel? Wait, I'm confused.
I wanted to know if the spell would work on this thing.
Oh.
For future reference.
We could, once we get to the shop, ask if we could do it, just for once we actually give the thing over to him. Because at that point, he'll see that there's magic on it, and it'll be in his possession, so he knows we couldn't have interfered with it during the travels.
Alrighty.
So what shall we do while waiting? Should we set up camp?
Y'all can't camp here. This is my dock.
Shall we camp on the end of the dock?
No! Get off my dock. My dock. I live here. Damn amount of towners always coming here acting like you rule the place. Expect me to get out of your way because you got a big thing. Looks awkwardly at the tarp in the back of your cart.
There's got to be a place nearby that should be fine. Let's go.
Yeah,
I
we
wish
don't
I had
want
pie morph. I would turn them to a pig.
we don't want to be on the end of the dock. He already said there was a giant fish that tried to eat him because he was sitting there, so we don't want to be there. Let's go.
Yes, you are right. Let's move on, please.
Let's let images of Jaws run through his mind as he sits on the end of the dock.
He's a bitter old man, but damn, does he deserve it with how you treat him.
Good luck with the big fish.
Yeah. He pulls out like a flaying knife and just keeps watching the water. Try to find me again, I'll be ready. But anyways, as you all head off the docks and go maybe 10 minutes over to the side of the beach, you already see that large shipping vessel that you all recruited previously has been moving towards you all. Getting a little closer. Now, by the time that it is full-blown evening, you see 2 rowboats dropping down into the water and rowing towards you all. Within half an hour or so, as you all got your camp set up,
Would we, as we see them starting to get closer, before that, could we start breaking down the cart?
who has the axe? There you go.
As I see the rowboats heading for us, I'm going to cast, water breathing on all of us.
Alrighty.
On our party and the goats and the horse.
Yeah. So not the dock master?
No, not the dock master.
So anyways. You all see...
I just thought of something evil. Give someone a ring, tell them it's a ring of water breathing, cast water breathing on them so that it works the first time, and then...
Second time.
Anyway,
you
I'm
just
sorry,
see
Bob.
a halfling druid floating over top of them, smiling. Guys, I'm scared. Flea might actually be a psychopath. But anyways.
Druid.
Yeah. Anyways, you see Spook has made his way closer to you all, rowing, and there's 2 other random crewmen that you don't really recognize because they're generic, who rowed as well, and they Spook kind of like looks over at all of you. Hello?
Hey, ya boom boom.
You got a big box there.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know you had a big box. You could have told us. Would have brought more.
Sorry, I only had so many words.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll pick all of you up and then we'll take the big box. Right? Yeah.
I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do.
I'll stand guard over the box.
Alright. Everyone else get in the boats. We'll row
I'll
ya.
stay with Galen.
I'll get in the boat.
You're scared the paladin might dispel magic on.
Or if he gets jumped.
I'll hop in the boat.
Merry men appear. Ha-ha! Alrighty. One by one, group by group, you all get brought back over to the ship. Over, back. So all of you are here. This time, you all see, Matey lying in their hammock looking at you all. Apparently they have not moved from this position all day. Hello. Ooh.
I told Stuff Muffin just to give the old man trouble until I resummon him.
Oh god. Your panther's gonna kill that old man. So, you guys have new cargo. Same rates as before?
What was the rate as before?
It's as fuck. I was like,
It was way too fucking much.
Too much.
Out of character. In character, yeah, why not? Boats, you don't know them.
Listen, is there a way we could have like a frequent sailor discount?
Fine. We'll call it at 10 gold a head, okay?
I need some assistance.
Keep in mind you have to pay for the heads of your goats.
So it's 30 gold for the animals, 60 gold for us. It's 90 gold already. For 90 gold. Okay,
Yep.
can afford that.
Galen, if you have Stud Muffin go away, we
Stub
wouldn't
Muffin's
have to
not
pay-
here. You only have the 2
Yeah.
goats,
In the horse.
Oh,
and then the
I heard
5
three.
of you.
Oh, the horse. Horse. I heard
5 of
three
you,
and
2 goats, horse.
horse. Yeah.
So 8 in total. You're at 80 gold.
Oh, 80 gold. Can anyone put that up?
Can I do like a work trade?
Do you know anything about boating?
No,
believe
but
last-
I can mend.
Spook! Ah! Hey, Spook. How many pairs of clothes do we need fixed up right now? I told you I'm gonna get to it. I just need some free time. You guys just keep telling me to do everything. Spook, I wasn't asking for your opinion. How many? It's a lot. Like a lot. We can discount you if you can fix everybody's broken and tattered clothing.
Yeah.
Cool. So now you're down to 70 gold. You got your grind, so.
No, I'm taken care of.
Let's see. I can assist with fixing clothes.
You're a mender as well. Well, she's already in charge of it, so we don't need that.
Any things of cloth nature I can fix? Flags.
What are you, a seamstress of some kind?
I am trained.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, you're proficient in
A weaver, and I have weaver stools.
Yeah, weaving. It's not just basket weaving; it's weaving of clothes and shit too. Yeah. Oh, so you're one of those people. Not bad. I'll tell you what. We have a lot of torn, broken sacks as well. If you could patch all of them together, we'll cut your price in half.
I can do the sacks and I'll assist with other things for free. Passage.
Well, what other thing? There's no offense looking at you. You don't seem very useful.
Not with ship. I'm trying to think of what I could do.
Same.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because the biggest selling point I have is that I have currently no cash on me. That's the issue. I spent all the cash for this journey out here.
Yup.
Out here.
Paid for everybody.
Yes.
Because you didn't kill them, you didn't loot them for their gold.
Yep.
Partial Paragon, partial Renning.
This comes with the territory.
Well, I'm sorry, but we have to make our money. I mean, this is 2 days of excruciating travel while accommodating you being your personal escort. And, you know, we have mouths to feed. Ours.
I could also create food for you.
Really? Could you know?
Yes, I'd have to wait until the morning to do it because I have to change over spells, but
You know what? That and him fixing all of our sacks, that'll get him in. Now for the rest of you. You're down to 60.
Do we really need goats and a horse? How much are they?
We can't leave Take and Talk.
They're all much more expensive than 10 gold to purchase.
The horse is 75 gold.
And
Anyway,
Galen,
how
in
many-
case you're interested in paying for anything, you have 179 gold on you.
Yeah.
Don't tell everyone that.
Well, it's out of character. Nobody metagame.
Metagame.
No one heard that. Okay.
pay the whole 60?
Yeah.
You watch Galen takes off his boot and pulls out a sack that was apparently in there and counts out 60 very smelly pieces of gold.
Didn't we have gold in the party loot? No, we don't. Damn it. We need a form. We start putting gold in that for our party for stuff like this.
Yeah, we had talked about. We just haven't made any money since we talked about our formula for
Yeah.
that.
You guys have party loot, don't you?
We have a party.
Yeah, we have a party loot, but we don't have gold in it. Is what he was saying. And then our formula in the future is to divide it by 6 and then put 1/6 in there. So
Yeah, makes sense. Well, thank you, although it is smelly. Spooky! Ah! Take the money. All of you now have passage. The two of you go ahead, go to work. Spook, be a darling. Get all of the clothes, and you should be happy. I'm going to charge you 10 gold from your next payment, since you're not doing your job. Wonderful! Let's set sail, everybody! They adjust their hat to cover their face while lying in the hammock. You guys get yourself situated in the exact same position as before, and you are going to be sailing for 2 whole days. Let's see if anything happens, any encounters, anything such as that. Go ahead and somebody roll me a D100.
No. Oh, 28.
Okay. Is this part of the waters deadly enough? Nothing on the first day. Second day, roll your D100.
Someone else like to roll?
all right, I'll do it.
Second day of travel. Open waters, beautiful wind, fresh air. It's so nice. And you all arrive back in Alona. Boop, there you go.
Where are they?
Well, thank you all so very much for choosing to sail with us. Goodbye.
Get all the stuff off and we'll reassemble the cart and bring it towards Gibbs' shop.
Oh, you're working for Gibbs, huh?
This was after I was.
Oh, that wasn't specified.
Oh,
But
my bad.
okay. So you guys get your shit together, you mend back up your cart, ba 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 ba, bada bing, bada boom. There you go. You're in Alona.
Mm-hmm.
Off we go.
So you're heading over to Gibbs' shop immediately.
Mhm.
All of you are well rested, long rested. Everything's Gucci with all of that. And you are now traveling out to meet up with Gibbs yet again. Let me open up his handout again.
I summoned stud buff at some point.
Okay. Pop it out. Pop it out. Oh, that's the wrong handout.
So, Stud Muffin, did you kill the old man or just to give him a hard time?
I just gave him a hard time. He didn't sleep for 2 days, though. You're all evil dickheads.
Good cats and Galen loves them by hand years.
Alrighty. So, you all head back over to Shisco, and you find your way over to his shop, which is still currently labeled as closed. Now, you did sail with some very good weather, but right now it's around, let's put it right in the early evening. Okay? Alright. There we go.
Let's. What is it called? I think of the name of the inn. Oh, yep. Should we head over to the Lost Soul and see if he's there?
Sure.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Lost Soul.
You all head over there, and you notice something strange about it. It's upbeat in there. People are happy. They're singing. There's a band playing music. And it's very lively.
I don't think he's here. We'll go check. It's fine.
All right, roll me an investigation.
Galen, do you want to stay with the cart? You and Forrest and Gray? Or are you and...
So that's sure.
Yeah.
23. You find him lying at the bar, head planted against the counter, with the barkeep currently cleaning a mug that he just finished drinking, apparently. That seems ill-formed for ale and probably was something else. The barkeep looks over at you, the same high elven individual, just nods.
Mr. Gibbs.
Rotates their head over to you. They are shit-faced.
We have finished the job. We're ready to drop off the object that you requested back at your shop.
Leans back and looks over at the barkeep. The barkeep hands him a tiny little silver flask, very thin, very small, hands it to him, and the Kinku unravels it and let us be going. Takes off.
And follow after him.
So you all head out, yeah.
Once we get outside, I'll lead him to the back of the cart, slightly try to lift the tarp just so he can see it, and close the tarp down. Try to be discreet so only he can see the tarp.
Okay. He'll rip the tarp off. Wonderful job. All of you are great. Grandiose, even. Let us go back. My shop.
Thank you. And I'll follow him to the shop.
He pit-pats over towards his shop, and as he gets there, he quickly flips out his hand and unlocks the door with a key that none of you know where it came from. Very just quick movement. Pushes the door open, looks at the two of you, Galen and Cade, and go, "Well, bring it in." Holds the door open.
Cade will try to assist Galen.
What?
I try to assist you with bringing. We have to bring the crate in.
For this, we need athletics checks from both of you.
Sneak want to help us?
Who?
Not Sneak. Flea.
He's got a big heart and little arms.
Oh, okay.
The only way he can help you is from underneath. No.
Probably stronger than Cade, though.
Yeah, but if that falls...
We can
That's a
arm
lot.
wrestle sometime if you want, and loser wins.
But anyways, between the two of you, it's a little easier and heftier. It's heftier, but it's easier to move, Galen. The difficulty is Cade moving with it, as he has no idea what he's doing. Like, hey, don't put your fingers underneath. Put your fingers, grab the handle, pivot, and it's an ordeal. And after about 5 minutes of finagling and you pretty much screaming at Cade, you eventually get it inside. I need intimidation from Galen and insight from Cade. Cade, you're kind of like tearing up with some of the mean things Galen said to you.
This is normal.
Oh.
Have you ever tried doing heavy lifting for a job with someone who's incompetent and incapable? I assure you, you're screaming profanities at him.
I'm playing as though he expects it out of Cade, though.
Yeah.
To be
Oh, that didn't make a difference to me. Maybe I'm just an angry person, though. So, okay.
be disappointed or angry as someone, you have to have expectations of them doing well.
Anyways, you bring it inside, and immediately Glib starts jumping up and down gleefully, clacking his feet together as he does so. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. He goes over towards the crate itself, pulls out his key, and unlocks it. As he does so, you all watch as these ethereal shackles unlatch from the lock itself. Then he, places the lock down, goes to the top, and jams a crowbar, and this is wonderful.
Mr. We did have a question, just for curiosity's sake, of some more arcane nature. One of my party members they didn't do it, but they want to know what happens if they cast Dispel Magic on it. It would explode.
That's their response. KQs are fun.
It would have exploded.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Thankfully, we didn't do that.
I agree. But we're all in this together. Gestures for you to come forward.
Okay, step forward.
He pushes it a little more open. And when you peer inside, there are 3 objects in this box. The first is a 2-foot-long rod made out of some dark petrified color wood that has a what appears to be like a tiki face attached to it. Inside of the eyes of the tiki face, you see that there are glowing yellow gems, or slightly glowing, not a whole lot. Right beside that, there is a large wooden plank that stretches for about, that far. And it has 3 jade monkeys. One covering the mouth, one covering the eyes, one covering the ears.
No evil, speak no evils. I see no evil.
And the last one appears to be a large platinum gauntlet that has 6 imbued gems in it, one across each of the fingers and one in the backhand. All gems are different colors.
They risk him the Infinity Gauntlet.
He reaches in for the gauntlet and puts it over his hand. I don't even know your name. So beautiful. I love it. And he shows it off to you all.
Very nice.
Mm.
Now, about the payment.
Rolls his eyes. Yes, money. I understand.
We are a mercenary band. We do need to get paid for a job.
He will close the latch and hook the lock in front where you see the chains kind of like re-envelop into the lock and settles. He's still wearing the gauntlet though, and goes over towards one of the side racks. And as he goes over there, he kicks against one of the bottom planks, and then he shimmies a drawer a little bit, opens the cabinets beneath the drawer, reaches up, and then pulls out a small sack. Pit-pats over and puts it in your hand, Cade. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. If you have any more job opportunity, jobs that you need done.
That's 3,000.
He looks at you, tilts his head. 2.
2 jobs or 2,000 is he talking about?
2,000.
2,000 gold, which is still...
Yeah.
And his foot in the door for maybe more job opportunities by
Yes.
him.
But he did say he has another job for you if you're interested.
Could we hear the contents of this job?
Just monkeying around. He goes back over, unlocks the crate, pushes it open, lifts the plank from the wood, hands it out in front of you, Cade.
I take it questionably. Okay.
Let's call it at 200. Ask you the question. Right? He closes the crate, runs behind it, and hides.
I will go hide as well.
Yeah.
Something's blocking me.
Yeah, backs up some as well.
Less hiding, more shelter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bung, bung, bung. Nope.
Here we go. I'll do it. Okay. I'll accept 300.
250.
275. I will.
Deal.
Okay, perfect. Will this go well? That was my question to the monkey.
Oh.
Yeah, specify what the question had to be. It could be any question.
Yeah, keep trying to manipulate the person with deep pockets and roots with every criminal activity inside the city. Keep trying to fuck with them.
Wait, that's the better question. Is this a good idea? I'm gonna ask the monkey. Is this a good idea?
The monkey covering its eyes glows, shakes its head no. The monkey covering its mouth shakes its head yes. And the monkey covering its ears shakes its head no.
I asked if it was a good idea for me to ask you the question. Two of them said no, one of them said yes.
He walks over and like pokes them. Bing, 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 bing. Open-ended questions. Yes, no questions.
If you want me to ask another question, I'll do it for 100 more gold. I'll ask a yes or no question.
He takes it from you and just like goes over and gets you 275 gold.
I will take that gold.
Okay.
Thank you. 270 gold to Cade. Hopefully that didn't do anything. Well, it probably did.
He places the triad jade monkeys onto his counter. I'm here looking for more relics. If you happen to have any, or come across them. I'm very interested.
We will keep that in mind, and we hope our employment was very favorably reviewed by you, and we hope to be able to continue in the service for you. I hope our experience with your job was most pleasant to you.
8 out of 10 would recommend.
Thank you. And
Shoot!
Yep, then leave. Off we go. So we split the gold by 6. Was it 2,000?
So
Yeah.
2,275.
6. Yeah, we all get 334 gold.
And 334 goes into the party loot. No remainder. If it's an odd number, then put it in the party loot.
Okay, then take one of that gold and I round it up.
All right, so how much?
We all get 333, and the party loot gets 334. Well, correct. Let me check. Do the math right. It's put 2. It's 2 in there, 2 extra,
Yeah.
so it's 333 and it gets 335.
Perfect. So all of you are handed a nice little dose of gold for yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And it only took you about a week or so to do the job.
Now we have gold. Perfect.
So you're all escorted out of his shop, where you immediately hear him lock it, and he begins tinkering inside of there with something, but you know.
Yeah. Well, Ms. Gray, I guess we should head back to our home. I wonder if Longy has made some improvements while we were gone.
You're muted.
That's interesting to see. Let's go find out.
Galen Kate, are you going as well, or are you heading the hour-and-a-half long walk back to your inn?
No, I want to go with them, see what's going on.
Go with
Okay.
them. And a question: in town, is there like a bank of some sort?
Only for people who are very, very wealthy.
Okay.
You're not quite there yet. I mean, if you pulled together all of your money, you could open up a bank account.
That's it.
It's also only usable here. And the mainland, but whatever. So anyways, you all head back over towards Gray's luxurious pyramid. Apparently, because, that's your party now.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you get out front of it, you see that there is a large sign currently covered with a white tarp. Presumably, they're still constructing the sign attached to the top of your building, much higher than everybody else's building in this entire area. You also see that most of the rubble has been completely thrown out, and there are piles of planks of wood stacked outside of your home, covered up as well with large cinder bricks holding them down. There's now also stairs up to the 20-foot reach to that opening to get inside.
Looks like he's been making progress.
Looks good. I wonder what it looks like inside.
So,
Shall we head on?
all right.
Yeah, let's go up.
Let us
You
go.
climb the stairs, which are a little creaky. They're new stairs, so they're probably not 100% yet. And as you get up to that top landing and you look inside, you look down at this. How do I describe it? 5-sided insert into the pyramid itself. The corners have all been sectioned off with large planks of wood as different sections and sub-rooms that can be hidden from sight. But the direct pathway leading into the main area is a 5-sided shape that deviates downwards into what appears to be the beginnings of a counter space and several shelves that are being constructed, lying flat on the ground, but being set up into the actual walls after they're fully constructed as well. And as you climb down here, Gray, you hear from the top right-hand section room. Muted.
Must be taking a break.
The snoring continues. Unless
Rude.
you yell.
No, won't yell. I'll take a note. I'll just write a quick note of we're back. Didn't want to wake you, and finagle it to where you can see it.
All right. You get over to this little side area, and there's white sheets hiding most of the protrusions. And you look inside at what appears to be a very lavished-looking room. There are purple, fuzzy carpets on the wall. The floor itself is covered with this deep red-colored carpet that looks very ostentatious and very nice. There's an armoire that's already been set up. There is a double mattress, which is a huge thing. It's a double. For most people in this world, that is obnoxious. Not obnoxious, but really good. And you see that Longy, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the life of me, I can't remember his name easily. Longy is lying in the bed with like paint covering his body and like just snoring.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the piece of paper like next to the mattress and make my way back out.
All right. Do you check out the other rooms and what he's gotten to so far?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Directly next to that room appears to be a sizable mortuary attached to the side of this pyramid. On the inside, there is an autopsy table already set up. Apparently, your table was not, destroyed at all. There are numerous jars down here of all various shapes and sizes. Some of them are completely impractical for you, but the others, he probably figured, hey, I saw these before, but he doesn't know specifically what you do with that shit, so he just bought
The
jars.
impractical ones are they're gonna be great anyway.
Yeah. Aside from that, there appears to be a chest directly in front of the table itself, and when you like kick it open, it has all of your tools that were broken from the pyramid arriving, but salvaged, thanks to all of the urchins. You go over to the flat bottom one that is kind of protruded from the walking staircase. And there are two signs on the inside of this room. Tweedledee and Tweedledumbass. With two very small single beds. Both of which are reasonably sized for Flea. It's not a whole lot of space in here.
Urchins.
I'm sorry?
Is it for the urchins?
No, this is Flea and Forrest's room. Tweedledee and Tweedledumbass. Because they're brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was funny, but okay.
It is last tracks.
I have a lot of tracks. So anyways.
I was taking notes, sorry.
Yeah, I get it. Nobody likes my jokes. I know, they're all so terrible. I'm a horrible person. I get it, yeah. But anyways. That is that room. Directly to the side of that room, there appears to be a beginnings of a greenhouse. And by beginnings, there are large mounds of dirt and holes drilled through the pyramid to let sunlight through. And buckets of water. And that's it. Now, the top left-hand side one, as you get over there, is completely untouched as of yet. Seems to be the only one that he hasn't really tried to work on yet. So based off of this, either that room to the right is supposed to be your room, or the room to the left is supposed to be your room. You're not sure. But he already started on the brothers, so it's up to you how to interpret.
Mm-hmm. I'll just take the one on the right and put my hammock up.
So the one that he's sleeping in.
Oh, no, the left. Sorry. I didn't realize. I got lost in the description. So
there
the
is
one
a
on the left.
mortuary. You could just sleep on that. I mean, it's cozy. It has a bed.
Nah, I should just sleep in a hammock. It's the usual.
Alrighty. You set up
Can
your
I-
hammock in two corners. Yeah, Galen?
Can I rent a room for you in the mortuary, Gray?
Sure, until there's a dead body in there.
We have an inn we're staying at, Galen, but if you want to stay here, you can.
It's a 2.5-hour walk, and it's already way past night.
8-1 walk.
He better not. Yeah, I'll stay here. Thanks.
Okay. I'm just thinking things for legal purposes right now. Is there any kind of taxes we're gonna have to pay on this gold for doing this job? Kiro?
There's no paperwork.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it
Taxes.
depends how much of a stickler you are. Do you want to claim all of your adventuring money on your taxes? Okay, then.
Work on it. I ain't doing it.
No paperwork means you and Glib don't have to pay for it.
They want paperwork. Okay, nah.
Kate didn't say that out loud because Galen would just smack him.
No,
Dumbass question.
I'm trying. No, it's a question so we don't get arrested and in debt.
But yes, there was no paperwork, so I mean, technically the paper trail would be...
Paper trail based word of mouth, and it's up to a legal battle at that point. So I don't care at that point anymore.
Exactly. Well, anyways, now that you are all back in town, most of you are staying in the inn, and Cade is going back to his inn. Or most of you are staying at Gray's Apothecary and Mortuary. What was it called again? Morning Wood.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is in a phallic shape.
Getting better every day.
I don't like it. I think this is where we're ending the session, y'all. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time, and we will see you again next time. Goodbye.